Countdown to top 10 famous people who vanished without a trace. Celebrities and public figures who mysteriously disappeared. You won't believe who is on number 1. Stay until the end. Throughout history, public figures and celebrities have captured the attention of the masses, and when they vanish, the intrigue grows even more. Disappearances of famous individuals often spark intense speculation, conspiracy theories, and extensive searches. Some of these mysteries remain unsolved to this day, leaving both fans and investigators perplexed. In this article, we will explore 10 famous people who vanished without a trace, and despite the passage of time, their fates remain unknown. These individuals were in the public eye, but their disappearances have left an enduring mystery that continues to fascinate and baffle the world. 10. Ambrose Bierce, the disappearance of an American literary icon. Born in 1842, Ambrose Bierce was an influential American writer, journalist, and Civil War veteran. Known for his darkly satirical short stories and his masterpiece, The Devil's Dictionary, Bierce was a towering figure in American literature. In 1913, at the age of 71, Bierce embarked on a journey to Mexico, where a revolution was underway. He intended to witness the conflict firsthand, and the last known communication from him came in December of that year. After crossing the border, he vanished without a trace. Some speculate that Bierce may have died in battle, while others believe he staged his own disappearance, frustrated by his declining health and disillusioned with life. His fate remains an enduring mystery, with no concrete evidence to explain his disappearance. 9. Dorothy Arnold, the heiress who vanished. Dorothy Arnold was a 25-year-old New York socialite and heiress who disappeared in December 1910. Born into a wealthy family, Dorothy was well-educated and had dreams of becoming a writer. On the day she vanished, she went shopping in Manhattan but never returned home. Despite extensive investigations, including private detectives and police efforts, no trace of Dorothy was ever found. Her disappearance captivated the public and fueled countless rumors, from suggestions that she had run away to speculations that she had been murdered. The mystery of Dorothy Arnold remains one of the most famous unsolved missing persons cases in American history. 8. Michael Rockefeller, a scion of wealth lost in New Guinea. The son of New York Governor and later U.S. Vice President Nelson Rockefeller, Michael Rockefeller disappeared in 1961 during an expedition to New Guinea. At the time, Michael was 23 years old and had developed a keen interest in collecting indigenous art. He traveled to the remote Asmet region in search of cultural artifacts but never returned. His boat capsized, and while his companion was rescued, Michael swam for help and was never seen again. Theories about his disappearance range from drowning to being killed by local tribes. While some fragments of evidence have surfaced over the years, Michael Rockefeller's disappearance remains an unresolved mystery. 7. Amelia Earhart, the most famous disappearance in aviation history. Amelia Earhart was an aviation pioneer and a symbol of female empowerment in the early 20th century. In 1937, during an attempt to circumnavigate the globe, Earhart and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared over the Pacific Ocean. Their last radio transmission placed them near Howland Island, but they never arrived. Despite one of the largest search efforts in history, no conclusive evidence of their fate has ever been found. Over the decades, various theories have emerged from the possibility that Earhart's plane crashed into the ocean to the more far-fetched idea that she was captured by the Japanese. Earhart's disappearance remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. 6. Richie Edwards, the rock star who disappeared at the height of fame. Richie Edwards was the guitarist and lyricist for the Welsh alternative rock band Manic Street Preachers. Known for his intense and often troubled personality, Edwards became an iconic figure in the 1990s British music scene. On February 1, 1995, just before the band was set to embark on a US tour, Edwards disappeared. His car was found near the Severn Bridge, a location associated with suicide, but no body was ever recovered. Over the years, fans and conspiracy theorists have suggested various scenarios, including that Edwards faked his own death to escape the pressures of fame. In 2008, he was officially declared presumed dead, but his fate remains a mystery. 5. D.B. Cooper, the skyjacker who vanished into thin air. The case of D.B. Cooper is one of the most notorious unsolved mysteries in U.S. history. On November 24, 1971, a man using the alias Dan Cooper hijacked a Northwest Orient Airlines flight from Portland to Seattle. After receiving $200,000 in ransom money and parachutes, Cooper jumped out of the plane somewhere over the Pacific Northwest. Despite an extensive manhunt and investigation by the FBI, no trace of Cooper was ever found. Several theories about his identity and fate have been proposed, but none have been confirmed. The mystery of D.B. Cooper's disappearance remains one of the most enduring legends in American crime history. 4. Jim Thompson, the Silk King who disappeared in Malaysia. Jim Thompson was an American businessman and former intelligence officer who revitalized the Thai silk industry in the mid-20th century. A larger-than-life figure, Thompson was a cultural ambassador for Thailand and a well-known figure in Southeast Asia. In 1967, during a vacation in Malaysia's Cameron Highlands, Thompson went for a walk and never returned. Despite extensive searches, including efforts by local authorities and private investigators, no trace of him was ever found. His disappearance led to numerous theories, including foul play, accidental death, and even espionage-related scenarios. The fate of Jim Thompson, known as the Silk King, remains unsolved to this day. 3. Sean Flynn, the disappearance of a war photographer. Sean Flynn, the son of Hollywood actor Errol Flynn, was a celebrated photojournalist who covered the Vietnam War. Known for his fearless approach to war reporting, Flynn worked for major publications and became famous for his striking images from the front lines. In 1970, while on assignment in Cambodia, Flynn and fellow journalist Dana Stone were captured by the Khmer Rouge. Despite efforts to locate them, the pair were never seen again, and their ultimate fate remains unknown. Various reports suggest they were executed, while others claim they died in captivity. Sean Flynn's disappearance remains one of the most haunting mysteries of the Vietnam War era. 2. Harold Holt, the Australian Prime Minister who vanished in the ocean. Harold Holt, the 17th Prime Minister of Australia, disappeared on December 17, 1967, while swimming off the coast of Cheviot Beach, Victoria. Holt was an experienced swimmer, but on that fateful day, he was swept out to sea by strong currents. Despite a massive search operation, including military personnel and aircraft, no trace of Holt's body was ever found. His disappearance led to numerous conspiracy theories, including suggestions that he was kidnapped by a foreign power or that he faked his death. Officially, it is believed that Holt drowned, but the absence of his body has left the mystery unresolved. 1. Agatha Christie, the Queen of Mystery who lived her own disappearance. One of the most bizarre and widely publicized disappearances of a famous person occurred in 1926 when renowned British author Agatha Christie vanished for 11 days. Christie, already a well-known mystery novelist at the time, left her home in Surrey after a dispute with her husband and disappeared without a trace. Her car was found abandoned, and a nationwide search ensued. Speculation ran wild, with some believing she had drowned, while others suggested she had been kidnapped or committed suicide. She was eventually found staying at a hotel in Harrogate, where she claimed to have suffered from amnesia. Though Christie herself never spoke publicly about the incident, her brief disappearance remains a subject of fascination, with many speculating whether it was a genuine case of amnesia or a publicity stunt. The disappearances of famous people captivate us for many reasons. Celebrities are often seen as larger-than-life figures, and when they vanish, it highlights the fragility of human existence. For many of these cases, the lack of resolution invites conspiracy theories, speculation, and a constant quest for answers. Whether it is a literary icon like Ambrose Bierce, a trailblazing aviator like Amelia Earhart, or a mysterious hijacker like D.B. Cooper, the unsolved nature of these disappearances keeps the stories alive in popular culture. Some of these cases may one day be solved, providing closure to families and fans alike, but for now, they remain tantalizing mysteries. The allure of these disappearances lies in the questions they provoke and the possibilities they present. Where did they go? What happened to them? Until those questions are answered, these famous disappearances will continue to intrigue, perplex, and inspire speculation for generations to come.